Hey, what up, y'all? I know I'm up a little late, but I want to get into this Umar stuff if y'all don't mind. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. Let's get it.
Isn't it time that idea became reality? With the Prestige R2 Pro.
Spare a few dollars, send it to my Apple Pay, 215-989-9858.
Grifting ass
Rinse some
nigga.
pancakes. Rinse some pancakes. Now, I got some disturbing news. I just found out that my accounts have been frozen. My homeboy called me, and he said he needed a couple of dollars. So I go in my account to send the money to my homeboy, and they say that my accounts have been frozen. They say that my FBG, that account has been frozen too. Rinse some pancakes. Rinse some pancakes. Rinse some pancakes. Okay, so right now they having an investigation on it. They saying that Medea and Pastor Bush was trying to gain access to my accounts. That's what they saying. So right now, my first time in my life, the first time in my life, I don't got no digital currency. I don't have no digital currency. I'm broke in the motherfucker right now. I don't even got no gas to fill up my motherfucker. So if you can find it in your heart, find it in your pocket, send me something to my PayPal. Send it to my PayPal. Send it to my PayPal. There's no cash out me. Send it to my PayPal. They saying that my accounts have been jeopardized, and they say ain't nothing I did. Somebody been f***ing with me. You dig what I'm saying? Now, July 10th, that's when I left not Nigeria. I left Nigeria around July the 10th, if I can believe. And right now, they said I ain't got no money. So I need y'all to look in your pockets. Look in your pockets, dig deep, and send me a couple of dollars. Send me a couple of dollars.
Anybody who is still giving money to Dr. Umar Johnson, you're a damn idiot. If you're still giving money to the one of the biggest grifters in the African American community, you're an idiot.
Send me a couple of dollars. Print some pancakes. Print some pancakes. Print some panhandling. Now, I know you got it. Send me a little something. Send me a little something.
You know, I find on this app that it's the people that be begging on this app that really don't need help. They just begging because they greedy. But you'll find in life, and on this app in general, the people that really be in need will never beg. They will never ask. They will keep it to themselves and figure it out. That's what they do. People that really need help in life, they figure it out. And then, once they figure it out and get themselves out of their bind, you never would know that they were needing or in need, because guess what? They don't beg. Y'all think about what I said. People, a lot of times, people just be begging out of greed. They really don't need help. I'm serious. All these scamming and all this stuff like here, and it kind of upsets me, because the people that really do need some help, they really need help sometimes, they just sit back, hold it in, they be smiling like everything okay until they figure it out. And once they figure it out and everything cool, you never in life would think that they would need help, because guess what? They don't beg.
Dr. Umar is still a major hot topic after he went viral, telling everybody his bank accounts were jeopardized and frozen as a result. He blamed an ex for all of this while going live to ask for donations because he didn't have any money available to take care of himself, his mother, or the bills at the building he purchased to open a school. Everybody is wondering, why would Umar come on social media, one, telling this story? Because
he broke. That's why.
Don't believe, he still should expect social media to fix the problem. And two, how did he get himself in this situation to once again ask for more donations? Patience is running out, and the Black Queens Forever are finally tired of Dr. Umar. They're telling him to go get a job.
Dr. Umar, just go and get on here and start battling folks. Go and get on here and start adding products to your showcase. I'm going to need you to start going to work, baby, like we are, okay? We ain't giving away nothing free. You're going to have to get on here and work just like the rest of us. Get on here and do some product reviews, okay? Add them to your showcase. Add them to your videos. Get on here and start battling folks. Get on here and do some content. You got too much education and not be dropping no videos. Come on now. We ain't passing out money like that. It's 2025. Everybody out here working. They getting off work and coming to work on here. Now.
He come forward talking about all his accounts is frozen ever since he's been in Africa, and he need people to send more donations. He got the nerve to talk about this is his first time ever asking for donations. In my opinion, I just think the jig is up. I think too many people are onto the game, and he's just trying to hurry up and get his final swoop of income before he either falls off the map or the police come and get him. Because I honestly think if his accounts are legit frozen, I really believe that the IRS is involved, because too many people have been asking, like, where's the scoop? Where's these donations going? If in 2025 you are still a fan of Dr. Umar, I guess if you see him on podcast, that's one thing but to be actually sending your hard-earned money to a man that has been exposed. His daughter came out talking about he's a deadbeat. There's no scoop for 10 years. I remember literally 10 years ago now, him talking about the scoop way back in 2015, back when, being pro-black and all of that was really at its height due to, unfortunately, Trayvon Martin, RIP to him. Dr. Umar kind of came on the scene, Hidden Colors 1. He was talking about the scoop ever since then, and the scoop is not built yet. So, if in 2025 you are still following him and still supporting him, still sending your hard-earned money to a 50-year-old grown man to live with his mama, that is, unfortunately, that's on you. We can do what we want to do with our money, but I personally feel like this grown ASS man needs to get a job, because we all out here struggling. We all got to get a job. What makes him so special? What makes him think that he gets to just travel the world and live off the black community for the rest of his life? He's already 50 years old. He's been doing this again. Keep your money in your pocket. We in hard times. Do not be donating to a grown man that, like he said on the Breakfast Club, I was watching a video, he said more black men need to get trades and things like that. Okay, well, Dr. Umar, I think it's time to get a trade, because we is tired.
I'm so happy the jig is up with Dr. Umar, because his whole baiting black women with this snow bunny thing, when whole time he's the type of black man we could give a damn about going to be with whoever. It's come out now that this man's saying that he is broke, that he don't have any money. We already know he wasn't out here taking care of his daughters. And then he keeps on saying how he wants 2 black women to marry so that they can both serve him. I've not heard this man kick no real knowledge like a Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, or Farrakhan, or any real black scholars or leaders. He baits people with this whole snow bunny bullshit that honestly most black women could give a damn about anymore. We be telling them to have you, so it's only right that somebody that came out here playing these, honestly, I think race baiting games, not really based on, we don't even know where the money for the school's at. Not that I gave any, but for him to be so broke right now, yet he's been collecting money for a school for how long? Yeah, the gig is up, because you only can con black folks for so long.
On a distant world, you faced the enemy. And all the while, you were vacuuming. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen. I am stuck on Band-Aid friend, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me.
Right now, Dr. Umar Johnson posted a video saying that his bank accounts were frozen. The bank suggests
I call cat.
trying to set our brother up. When I tell you, one of my favorite critiques and favorite questions to ask by people who blatantly support him, like, I'm not talking people who like some of his talking points or who even can say some of his quotes and memify them. People who are like really in tune with him. It's like, I ask about the school. I do, because like at the end of the day, come on now, where that money going? And like for the people who are against Dr. Umar Johnson, they were mad at me for saying that he's entertaining. And I'm like, well, what else would you call it? I don't even see him as this like crazy philosopher, although I do like his talking points. Some of his talking points, okay? One of my favorite quotes from him is where he says, some of you need to be put to sleep for good.
Y'all see how the prince got Pan-Africanism? Dr. Umar got his big funky ass up on the internet begging for a coin again, child. Wasn't he just in South Africa popping it? Talking about how black Americans this and black Americans don't know who they are and they think they natives and Indians and blah, 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 and whoop-de-whoop. Dr. Umar, why you can't go back to the motherland and get a leg up over there? I'm sure they'll fly you out. Them your people, right? And you blaming the woman that's speaking out against you that actually worked for you for free, helped you with presentations, took care of your mom for free. You're blaming her Sis just came out and said that she saw a folder that said that had an FBI emblem on it. Well, I don't know if I can say that on here, but I just did. So it's given that you an agent. That's what she said. She said she got more receipts that she's dropping. She also said that you on something. I don't know. I just don't know. And that's why you ain't got no cash, because you spending all of your money on some things that you probably shouldn't be spending your cash on. But something ain't right in the water, because you've been getting donations for like over 10 years. You still have not opened the school. Like, how you don't got no money? Like, what are you paying for? Is it child support? I don't know. I mean, it's not our business, but you brought it to the internet. You brought it to the internet asking for people to continue to do what they've been doing for the past decade plus, is to fund your life and your lifestyle. Like, don't you make money? You on social media. I'm sure your YouTube is monetized. I'm sure your TikTok is monetized. I'm sure your IG is monetized. Like, and you're a single man from what we know. Every time you deal with a woman, she's footing the bill. So who where? Something is not right. I don't. The curious case of the Prince of the Pookie of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar.
Listen, Umar definitely brought this to the internet. He's the one who came out telling everybody about this bank story. So he made himself a hot topic, and people are now asking questions about his finances, the school, everything. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this mess below.
Okay, and that's part 1. Now let's go part 2.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Why you gotta repeat shit 3 or 5 times? Shut the hell up.
Intercontinental Ifa Tunde RB Jesus. Coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans.
Now, notice he said he was going to talk for 5 minutes. The damn introduction is at least 10. So what the hell is he talking about?
Europe and Asia. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Brazil and my South American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to Panama and Costa Rica, my Central American Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian Africans. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my New York, my Carolina, my Texas, my Phoenix, my Philly, my Jersey, my Maryland, my Baltimore, my Georgia, my Florida, my Arkansas, Alabama, Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. It's your big brother King Kong.
I don't know. I think Dr. Umar is the last one waving the Pan-African flag. I don't think anyone else is stumping for Pan-Africanism, pushing that agenda. Not even in Africa. Right now, they still have Africans in Ghana going in on Nigerians. They're tired of Nigerians being in Ghana, and they're trying to kick them out of their country, telling them to go back home to Nigeria. I just don't know how you force Pan-Africanism on people who don't even identify that way in the first place. Let's be real. Jamaicans don't call themselves African. Haitians don't call themselves African. The Bahamians, never in my life have I heard a Bahamian refer to themselves as African. Shout out to Trinidad and Barbados, but they're not claiming it either. So when you bring that we're all African talk to a Black American in Mississippi, St. Louis, or Chicago, they're looking at you like African where? Most Americans never even been to Africa. This is Buick. Now. Buick. For Chicago, they're looking at you like African where? Most Americans never even been to Africa.
I need y'all to listen up. I got a very important announcement. I'm only going to keep you a few minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa back on July 10th. Only to discover that I could not log into my account. So then I called the bank to find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen.
Why?
Both bank accounts have been frozen.
And this is my prediction, but hopefully I'm wrong. Why do I smell an IRS audit coming down the pipeline soon? Repeat, hear me out. Do not be surprised if an IRS audit on the school and on Umar Johnson himself comes out in the woodwork within the next 2 months.
And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account. I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account and the FDMG account.
Yeah, this is definitely Umar. If he didn't repeat it 3 times, I might have thought it was AI. But nah, this is him. And look, I'm just out seeing this, but off the rip, I'm not going to say he's lying. Some people don't believe him. But if there was suspicious activity on his account, it's standard for a bank to freeze it to protect the funds until they can verify the owner. That's the real thing. Most of the time, they'll make you come into a branch and prove who you are before they let anything else happen. So what he's saying could be legit.
Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's wait until August the 1st, Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th.
I don't know, but what bank is this? Because having an investigation with no timeline and not even giving him the option to come into a branch with the right documents to access his own account is wild. You might want to find some other institutions to do business with.
The day that I left for South Africa, I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th, that's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is. July 25th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa.
When he tried to put all this on Medea, I was like, now wait, Umar, what Tyler Perry got to do with your bank account? Apparently, though, he's calling a lady that he was fooling around with Medea. At this point, Umar has gained a reputation for laying down with any woman that claims to go along with the Pan-African agenda. So there's really no other serious criteria. He met some single mother with a problem son at one of his events. One of those women was sleeping with him. She's going around on social media, doing interviews, telling everybody. And in my opinion, she's making Umar look bad just by how she's presenting herself. And then he's up here calling her Medea. But nobody told you to be laying down with that quality of woman when you're Dr. Umar. You're well known. Why are you still grabbing the low-hanging fruit? You would think he would pick a better quality woman that's put together inside and out. And I've been saying for a while, it wasn't going to take the white man to bring Umar down. The snow bunny wasn't going to bring him down either. Everybody's been waiting for this snow bunny to bring Umar down, but nah. The same people he stumped for all day, trying to force Pan-Africanism on, and the Black Queens Forever, they're going to be the ones to destroy him. And here he is saying the Black Queen Forever is the one who tried to gain access to his bank account after she went on a press tour, airing him out on social media. You can't make this stuff up.
July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my
Hi, my name is Tammy, and I would like to give you a few reasons why you should consider dating a young.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal. Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved. Hold off on all FDMG Academy money order and check donations until the situation is resolved. If you want to make a donation to FDMG, send it through PayPal. Right? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you want to make a donation to the school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. The bank is investigating the fraudulent attempts on our account. If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this, I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. I was told they can be arrested for federal offense. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency.
Now, Umar, you're not helping yourself in this situation. You shouldn't have all your eggs in one basket. You should be able to pull funds from somewhere. This is crazy.
So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/UMARTHEPSYCHOLOGIST. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. Or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when the situation is going to be resolved.
Man, this is a real problem. You can't let bills tied to the school fall behind just because one bank froze your account. You have to have multiple accounts, multiple institutions, backups for your backups. Because the second one account gets locked or flagged, your whole operation should be grinding to a halt. So yeah, you can't build an institution for the people and then let it be one technical issue away from collapsing. But hopefully after this, Umar will learn that lesson and move accordingly.
I don't have Cash App, nor does FDMG have Cash App. I do not have a Cash App. I only have Apple Pay and PayPal. If you can spare a few dollars, send it to my Apple Pay, 215-989-9858, 215-989-9858, or my PayPal, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist. Although Leo season is off to a rocky start, brothers and sisters, we will overcome. Shout out to all my donors. Newark, New Jersey, I'ma see you. Nat Turner, I'ma see you. Mobile, Alabama, I'ma see you. New Orleans, Louisiana, Hurricane Katrina, I'ma see you. Kenya, January, I'ma see you. FDMG is coming. We just got to lay down on floors, brothers and sisters. Lay down on floors, and we applying for a certificate of occupancy. I don't have any money in my pocket because my account is frozen. If you could send a few dollars to Dr. Umar for Apple Pay or PayPal, I would greatly appreciate it. Black Queens forever. Snow Bunnies never. Enjoy your weekend. Leo season forever. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Are you researching dental implants?
There's a lot of dental offices that'll talk about doing their teeth in the day process. A lot of times what they mean is they'll do the surgery and give you some sort of teeth the next day. But those teeth are not permanent teeth. They're temporary teeth that you wear while you're healing.
In the old way, you would get a set of acrylic or temporary material teeth that get screwed right onto the implants.
In reality, you're getting, let's say, a converted denture. These small-a-day teeth that you get too, they're made to be
Pan-Africanism.
All right, so that's Dr. Umar's whole message. He says he doesn't have access to any of his money, not to take care of himself, not even his mother, and he can't pay the bills for the school because the accounts are frozen. Everything's on ice, his personal account, the school account, and he's blaming the woman he was laid up with, who he's now calling Mazita. He's accusing her of trying to get into his accounts, which supposedly triggered the freeze for protection. Again, with the Black Queens Forever, Snow Bunnies Never, I always believed it will be the Black Queens Forever, specifically the low-hanging fruit that he's always trying to attract at these events, single Black mothers with troubled sons. That's the group that will ultimately destroy him. And if it's not one of them, it'll be one of these diaspora Africans he's always thumping for. As for the school, he says the only thing left is the floors. Before that, it was probably doors and floors. There's always just one more thing left. All I know is the easiest way to shut people up about the school, the fraud claims, the delays, is just to open the school. That's it. Maybe Umar should take next year off from flying.
Open the damn school.
Use that time to actually finish what he started. Because until those doors open, he's going to have a problem. So first up, after you get this bank situation cleared, leverage other financial institutions, number one. Then number two, pause everything else and just focus on getting the school open. No more lectures for at least 365 days. Because you obviously don't have time to do both. And maybe he should fast. Stop consuming all these women. Because that's a major problem for Dr. Umar too. Focus, discipline, and finish what you started. Then there will be nothing for people to talk about. You don't have to come online addressing what he called the haters. But until then, the criticism is going to keep coming. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. Special thank you to Havelock. I appreciate you, Havelock, for all of your support for the channel, as well as our sister Starlet.